What should the black community leave behind in 2024? Conspiracy theory. What should the black community leave behind in 2024? It's a serious question and one we all need to reflect on as we push forward, building stronger foundations for ourselves and future generations. There are some things we need to let go of. So here's my thought to kick off the conversation. It's time to leave the term conspiracy theory behind. Why? Because Western history is filled with real conspiracies, documented efforts to rule the world, control nations, and oppress marginalized communities. From colonialism to systemic racism, these aren't just theories, they're facts. And yet people who question the news or the government are dismissed as conspiracy theorists. That has to stop. Here's the problem with calling someone a conspiracy theorist. It shuts down the conversation. Instead of encouraging critical thinking, it encourages complacency. And the truth is, it's often the least informed people who use that term as a blanket dismissal. These are the same people who haven't read the history, who don't want to do the research, and who are comfortable living in a bubble of misinformation. When you point out inconvenient truths like the role of government in disinformation campaigns, the manipulation of media, or the erasure of black history, you're labeled as a conspiracy theorist. But what's wrong with questioning the narratives we've been fed? If we studied history, we'd see how real conspiracies have shaped the world around us. The transatlantic slave trade wasn't a random occurrence. It was a calculated effort to build wealth for Western powers. Jim Crow laws weren't just about segregation. They were a conspiracy to suppress black progress. The 1994 crime bill and redlining weren't accidents either. They were deliberate policies designed to control and marginalize black communities. So when someone asks questions or challenges the mainstream narrative, they're doing exactly what our ancestors did, refusing to accept lies at face value. That's not being a conspiracy theorist, that's being informed and empowered. As we move forward into 2025, let's leave this dismissive attitude behind. Let's stop silencing each other with labels and instead create spaces where we can think critically, ask hard questions, and explore the truth. Because here's the reality: the more informed we are, the more power we have. When we understand the systems at play, we can dismantle them. When we know our history, we can reclaim it. And when we stop dismissing legitimate concerns as conspiracies, we can have real conversations that lead to change. This isn't about division. It's about waking up, opening our eyes, and refusing to be manipulated. Our ancestors fought too hard for us to accept half-truths and misinformation. It's time for us to honor their sacrifices by staying vigilant and informed. So what do you think? What should the black community leave behind in 2024? Whether it's a mindset, a behavior, or an outdated belief, let's have the real conversation that move us forward. We're diving deeper into this over on Sankofa Universe, our mission-driven social media network built for critical thinkers and change makers like you. Join us there to share your thoughts, ask your questions, and be part of the discussion. Let's challenge the narratives, educate ourselves, and build together. As we step into a new year, let's commit to leaving behind what no longer serves us and embracing what strengthens us. Love, peace, and power to the people.